Okay. Assalamualaikum to Madam Nohafiza. My name is Harish Azam bin Zulkifli. ID number 5110118017. And this is my partners, Ahmad and Afzal. Can you introduce yourself?
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Fakaruddin bin Madun. ID number 5110118013.
Assalamualaikum media. My name is Muhammad Hamzah Mamuniza. ID number 51101118005.
Okay, today we're going to explain about our lab 2, which is the topic about earthing. And okay, this is our task 1 with the question about procedure of a resistance measurement and the apparatus, all those are in the questions. And we're going to explain about the method and the apparatus used and the result measurement. And because this experiment we can't do it practically because right now we in a movement control, so we do some research about this lab, which is about earthing, and we will explain what we understand from our research. And okay, right now I'm going to proceed with the material and apparatus used by doing this experiment, and I'll pass it to Ahmad for him to explain it about the material and those things. Okay, Ahmad, you may continue.
Okay, thank you. Okay, in this lab and experiment, we use some component, gear, and material to make it happen. Okay, the first component that we use is that ground resistant tester, which is the simplest and the easiest one to use in today's. It can measure the required resistance, which is in this lab, is that we need to calculate and measure the resistance, 10 ohm. Okay, next one is the earth ground resistant probe. Okay, this probe have 3 wire, which is green, blue, and red. Okay, as Amza will explain it later. Okay, next we have 3 pins. Okay, the first pin that we use is that earth electrode. The electrode is made from copper and it is connected to the ground. Okay, the other 2 is that the inner and the outer state tester, which is Haris will explain in the procedure. Okay. In this experiment also, we need to consider our safety by wearing a safety helmet, which is obviously to protect our head from the hazardous object. Okay, next we have safety glove because of we are using electricity, and this experiment could be dangerous to us, so make sure that we need to wear a safety glove while doing this experiment. Next we have hammer, which is obviously to dig or to bury all the 3 pins into the soil. Okay, and lastly we have the safety cloth, which is it is an option to wear it because safety clothes can provide more and have a more maximum protection while we're doing this experiment. Okay, Haris, can you scroll down a little bit?
Okay.
Okay, that's the material that we saw in our lab. Okay, now these are the some material that industrial use and also residual use. Okay, the first one is the earth chamber. The earth chamber is help to wiring the discharge all the current, which is all of the industrial use, such as if you can see it at our house also has this earth chamber. Okay, next is the copper rod, which is the 3 rod that we use in this early experiment. The copper tape is also need to be used because its function to install the outer edges of the foundation that direct contact with the soil, and also that connected with the earth charge bars. And earth cable is for the earthing and grounding that connect all the three pins. And lastly, the salt and charcoal. Okay, this is good for the soil, and they will be explain it later. Okay, so that's all for the material, component, and gear that we use in this experiment. I will pass to Haris to explain it more.
Okay, thank you, Ahmad. And for me, I'm going to explain about the arrangement of the apparatus and the precaution that we need to took by doing this experiment. And for the arrangement of the apparatus shown by figure 1, we can see that like Ahmad said before, we use three rod, which is earth electrode, inner state, and outer state. Uh, we can see the between earth electrode inner state must be 20 meter in range, uh, same as the inner state and the outer state. And uh, by bury the rod, we must bury it at least 8 feet in depth. Okay, so uh, by the name of this method that normally used in a thing system, there quite a few, but the most common which is fall of potential method. So the precaution and the factors that need to be considered to ensure a successful measurement, we need to consider the soil resistivity. We need to control the moisture of the soil and also the soil condition. Uh, by the soil resistivity, sometimes we kind of get poor soil, but for in order for us to improvise the soil resistivity, uh, we can use like Ahmad said, charcoal and salt. We can treat the soil with those materials in order to decrease the resistivity of the soil, because the higher the soil resistivity, uh, I'm
Hello.
sorry, I mean uh, if the resistivity of the soil is high, it will consider as a poor soil. What we can conclude from there, the lesser the resistivity of the soil, the better the soil. So uh, there are a lot of precaution that we need to take and method for us uh, to monitor this soil. If other than using salt and charcoal,
Charcoal.
we also can moisturize the soil. I mean, add the moisture of the soil in order to decrease the resistivity of the soil. Okay. Now I will show the lab task 2. Uh, we uh, we made some research, and we we see that there are a lot of method uh, in measuring earth resistance, such as we listed in here: slope method, star delta method, four potential method, which are normally called Werner method, 2-point method, and also clamp on method. Uh, and this is the factors of affecting the earth resistivities: soil resistivity, soil condition, soil moisture, dissolved salt, climate condition. Like I said before, soil resistivity is the most important factors for in measuring the earth resistivity, as the higher the soil resistivity, the
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 low.
bad
Oh,
the bad the soil will be. Okay. And this is the 5 method to improve the earth resistivity. Like I said before, in order we also can treat of the soil, and we also can use multiple rods in order to decrease the resistivity of the soil. So because of the movement control, we can't do it practically in university. So we decided to provide some video from YouTube, which we also make research from this video to conclude our point in the report. So now I pass to Amza to explain uh, the demo of the video. Okay, Amza, can you request control in the screen so that maybe you can point it to make it more easier? Okay.
Thank you, Aris. Now I will explain the how to do the fall of potential test.
Wait, for Madam information, we didn't include the sound of the video because it will make us easier to explain. Okay. Hamza can continue.
Okay, thank you, Aris. Fall the ground system testing is with the AEMC model 3640 for the fall of potential to first inject current in the ground and measure potential at various points. So I will show you example of demonstrate for ground system testing. This is model 3640. The user is made to measure ground resistance from 10 meter up to the 10 meter up to 2000. The feature for this is auto ranking. Uh, Before you begin the measure the ground system, for your safety, you must de-energize and isolate grounding system. Grounding system under test means must connect the grid earth terminal to the ground. Next is insert lugs into leads. Example at the picture, and attach lugs to the terminals. There's three terminal that just Ahmad say before. Three terminals which is green, blue, and red. Now I will explain green for what, and blue for what, and red for what. Green is for the earth, blue for the measurement, red into injector. Inner and outer connect to the blue and red. Firstly, we must attach green head to the grounding system. Next, place the electrode. Install the electrode at least 8 to 10, the depth of the ground that just Hari said before.
We can see that he is measuring the parallel, like I said before. The multiple rod will be arranged in parallel by distancing 20 meter between 20 meter in range. Okay.
For ground, ring or grade, use longest diagonal length as that. For placing electrode, we must further than minimum, and too close is not good. Depth of electrode are not critical for first fall of potential test. These are attached injector electrode to instrument with red lid for injector. This is example that Ri just said. 52%, 62, 72%.
This is the example of he buried the electrode rod. And Hamza, can you explain a bit about the X to Z, X to Y
Okay,
axis?
okay, Aris, thank you. For the XZ4, it will flashes when the fuse blown or lead disconnected. Sorry. It also will indicate when the resistance at injector electrode high. For the solution for this XZ4, you can insert electrode deeper to the ground and add the electrode and make sure the oil is moistened. Not only that, fuse the indicator also can the indicator also on when fuse blown or lead not connected when the circuit is open. Next is XY high noise, which is similar to the XZ4. It indicate when resistance and potential electrodes too high. The solution is same as solution for the XZ4, which is you can insert electrode deeper to the ground, add electrode and moisten oil.
Then this is the example of the video. The Mister there, he taking a measurement of the resistivity of the soil. Then I guess that's all from the video. Because we want to explain about the method, and yeah, I guess that's all from us. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Right. Thank you, Ram.